Mr. Washington,
Yes?
you want to say a few words as a parent?
I'll say a couple words.
Thank you so much.
Good. I prefer not to have that. First of all, I thank you for inviting me and having me. Maybe I should use that. For having me. I apologize for being late. I'm at a conference over at Hilton Head, and I'm supposed to be at something in Beaufort in about a half an hour. But this is too important for me not to be here. I'm probably going to be a little bit redundant, and I don't want to repeat what Ms. Bush has said. But I really think that expectations is key. You as parents must have expectations. But one of the things I want you to remember is the fact that you were young ones too, and would like you to reflect a little bit about your growing up and what you wanted from your parents, what you wanted in terms of what your hormones were doing at that age, and what it would take to have you be successful. Just reflect on that and think about what you wanted and apply what you wanted, what you needed in your life, your children. Now, as Ms. Bush said, it's just that all of us have to assume some responsibility, because we're talking about reinforcing good behavior. But we also have to understand the age of which our children are during this age. And the fact that physiologically there are some things going on. And we have to deal with it. But what is important is to have those firm expectations and to be good role models and to model some behavior that we would expect, that you would expect, to help your children, our children, be successful. I had two daughters that went through the public school system, and I must confess, I feel a little bit like a failure. One of the reasons I ran for the school board is because I thought I should have done more as a parent. And I don't want parents to experience some of the failures that I had. Now, yes, both my daughters are in school. One's at Agnes Scott, the other's Coastal Carolina. But one of the things I know is that they could have things even easier if I had pressed some things. And the youngest is giving me the fits. I just want you to know that. The second one always gives you the fits. I don't know why, but I'm experiencing that. But one of the things I know, I'm convinced of this, in spite of those changes that she goes through, I know that my wife, her mother, and to me to a lesser extent, gave her a firm foundation on which to build. And sometimes children forget. Again, I ask you, reflect. Reflect on your growing up. Did you always do the right thing? Just reflect. But what would it have taken? What would it have taken? You just wanted your parents. The one thing I've always expected for my parents to be there. And I can always remember my father was military, was away a lot, but I know that my mother and my extended family, and quite frankly, I can remember some educators who made a tremendous difference. They had a tremendous impact in my life. As a matter of fact, I'm going to a wake this evening of my former high school principal, who had a profound impact on me. And I think I need to give back something to his family right now in their time of need. But that said, parents, you have support. We are committed as a school district. We are committed to supporting you in the success of your children. That's a commitment. I did not run for this school board to fail. I didn't give up some things for failure. You have an investment in your children. We want to help invest in your children. But we can't care more than you care. We can't do that. We care, but we can't care more. So we want you to know that you have partners in the system. Principals, teachers, everyone. And we're, as a board, we're seeking involvement from other agencies and other groups to reinforce those good behaviors. The Boys and Girls Club, other groups that work with the Y, other groups, your churches. look at those persons as partners, as support persons for our children. And with that, I have a tendency to ramble. I don't mean to do that. But I want to end by saying to you, continue the expectations. Have high expectations. Be the role model. And remember, the school district supports you in being successful. Thank you.